Something massive is stirring in the unseen realms. Can you feel it? A frequency that rattles the very air. A vibration no human ear can measure. Portals are opening. Seals are breaking. And heaven is whispering your name in fire. Few will ever sense this shift, but you are not few. You are marked, set apart, chosen before time itself. Heaven has already signed your name into destiny's scroll. The world may not understand why storms surround you, but I declare to you tonight, this is not chaos, it is confirmation. You are chosen, and what is coming will shock you. Now listen carefully. This moment is not casual. This very word you hear is a divine appointment. When you subscribe, when you comment, when you press like, you are not simply clicking a button. You are sealing a covenant. Your action becomes a prophetic stamp in the unseen realm. Write in the comments the word awakening, and heaven records it as your alignment. Tap subscribe as a sacred act, and your frequency locks with this prophecy. I declare to you, your obedience in this small act becomes the code that activates massive doors. This is your alignment moment. You have always known deep inside that you were different. While others blended easily into the patterns of this world, you could not. Something in you resisted the shallow games, the empty noise, the false masks. You have been misunderstood, rejected, overlooked, not because you are less, but because you are marked. That sense of not belonging is not a curse. It is the fingerprint of heaven on your soul. Every no you heard, every door that slammed in your face, every friend who walked away, it was never rejection, it was redirection. You were not abandoned, you were protected. The places you thought you lost access to were never designed to carry your frequency. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. Think back. The isolation, the strange pull away from crowds, the inner knowing that something more is waiting. That wasn't confusion. That was divine election. You carry a seal on your life that separates you from the masses. That is why some fear you without cause, why others envy you without reason. Your very presence agitates the comfortable, because you are a mirror of what they deny. Do not despise this mark. Wear it as your crown, for the rejection you felt was the prophecy of your calling. You are not misunderstood by accident. You are hidden by design. Heaven has concealed you until the appointed hour, and that hour is drawing near. Soon the very things that made you different will be the evidence of your divine authority. You are chosen, and the mark upon you is the undeniable proof. You have I felt it, the strange and unexplainable changes within you. One moment you are calm, the next an inner fire burns so fiercely it feels as though your very bones are alive. This fire is not ordinary passion. It is the awakening of destiny codes within you. You dream differently now. Your nights are filled with visions, symbols, and messages that others cannot understand. You wake up heavy with meaning, as though heaven itself whispered secrets into your spirit. Even your sleep has become a battleground of revelation. Sudden losses have shaken your life. Relationships dissolved, finances shifted, opportunities slipped away. But these are not punishments. They are sacred subtractions. What no longer serves, your frequency is being stripped away, making room for the greater. Unexplainable shifts surround you. You feel drawn to solitude, sensing angelic presence in quiet rooms. You notice divine timing at work, strange coincidences, numbers repeating, moments aligning as if the universe is bending toward your path. You may even feel physical symptoms, waves of energy, unusual sensitivity, a restlessness you cannot name. These are not accidents. They are the marks of transformation. The old shell is cracking, the new self emerging. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt. These signs confirm what heaven already declared. You are in the midst of divine awakening, and nothing in your life will remain the same. Do you wonder why this awakening is happening to you now? Why not years ago or years later? Because divine timing is not random. It is a holy code written before the foundations of the earth. You are living in a window of alignment, a cycle where heaven and earth converge in ways unseen for generations. Though cosmos moves in rhythms, and those rhythms unlock doors. Right now, ancient cycles are closing, and new portals are opening. The hidden alignments of this age are calling forth the chosen ones. You are one of them. That is why your spirit has been restless, why the old paths no longer satisfy. Heaven has activated your timeline. This generation carries a rare assignment. It is the hinge between endings and beginnings, collapse and rebirth. The world is shifting, systems are crumbling, and frequencies are rising. What seemed impossible for those before you is possible now, because the seals of destiny have opened. You are not late. You are right on time. Every delay was preparation, every disappointment a setup. The divine calendar has circled this season with your name. That is why you feel the urgency in your spirit, the pull toward transformation. This is not coincidence. It is prophecy unfolding. Heaven decided that this is your appointed hour, and nothing can delay what has already been written for you. Chosen one, the path you walk is not easy. Loneliness has become your companion. Rooms once full of laughter now feel empty. People you trusted have walked away. But hear me, this is not abandonment. It is initiation. Heaven has drawn you apart because isolation is the womb of revelation. Rejection has pierced you like arrows. Friends misunderstood you. Family doubted you, and society labeled you too much or too different. Yet, rejection is the proof of your election. If you were meant to blend in, doors would have stayed open. But because you are marked, heaven closed what would have trapped you. And then there is the warfare, the unseen battles that rage at night, the heaviness pressing on your chest, the storms rising without cause. Do not mistake these battles as punishment. They are confirmation that you carry something worth attacking. Hell only fights what heaven has favored. Every tear, every sleepless night, every unseen struggle. It is sacred training. You are not being broken. You are being built. The loneliness is sharpening your spirit. The rejection is sealing your identity. The warfare is awakening your authority. Do not despise these trials, for they are not curses. They are holy codes of initiation, preparing you for a stage greater than you imagined. You are walking through fire, but you will not be consumed. You are being refined for glory. Chosen one, your awakening is not random. It is a journey through portals. Each one is a threshold, a hidden gate that only those marked by heaven can cross. You are walking through these gates now, and though the path feels mysterious, it has been written for you. Listen closely, for I will reveal the 4 portals of awakening that reshape your very existence. The first portal is the fire gate. Fire comes not to destroy you, but to refine you, Trials, heartbreaks, betrayals. These are the flames that burn away the false layers you once carried. Everything you thought you needed is set ablaze, so only what is pure and eternal can remain. When you walk through this gate, nothing feels stable. Finances shake, relationships tremble, identity cracks. It feels like loss, but it is divine subtraction. Fire reveals gold, and in you, heaven sees treasure. The fire gate is painful, but it is holy. You are not being punished. You are being purified. Do not run from this fire. Embrace it. For only through the heat of this gate will your true strength emerge. Every tear becomes fuel. Every scar becomes a code. When the fire is finished, you will not look like what you've been through. You will shine with glory. The second portal is the silent river. After the fire, heaven leads you into stillness. Everything slows, opportunities pause, doors seem quiet. You look around and wonder, why is nothing moving? But silence is not absence, it is preparation. In the silent river, you are forced to rest. You learn to listen instead of strive. Heaven whispers in the still waters what you could not hear in the noise. Dreams intensify, visions expand. Your inner sight sharpens. The world calls it stagnation, but heaven calls it gestation. This is the river where you surrender control. You stop forcing and start flowing. In silence, your roots grow deeper. What felt like delay is actually depth. Without this river, your fire-born strength would collapse. With it, you learn patience, discernment, and divine rhythm. The silent river teaches you that movement without alignment is meaningless. Here, you are rewired to flow in heaven's timing. And when the river releases you, you will carry unshakable clarity. The third portal is the breaking shell. Imagine a seed buried in darkness. To the seed, the breaking feels like death. But in truth, it is birth. You, chosen one, are that seed. And heaven is cracking your shell. This is the stage of rupture. The things you thought defined you, old identities, old labels, old fears, shatter. It is painful because the familiar dies. You feel like you are losing yourself, but in reality, you are finding your truest self. The breaking shell strips away illusions. No more pretending, no more masks. The false version of you cannot walk into destiny. The shell must break so the real you can rise. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels like the ground is shaking. But what breaks you today frees you tomorrow. The shell was only ever meant to protect you for a season. Now, heaven says it is time to burst forth. When you emerge from this portal, you will carry a freedom unknown to your past. The fear of opinions will lose its grip. The chains of old cycles will snap. You will no longer shrink to fit small rooms. You will expand into your true design. The final portal is the radiant dawn. After fire, after silence, after breaking, you step into emergence. The night has ended. The storm has passed. And you rise, radiant, unstoppable, unshakable. This is the portal where you finally see why it all had to happen. Every tear, every trial, every lonely night. It now makes sense. The fire made you pure. The river made you deep. The shell made you free. And now the dawn makes you powerful. The radiant dawn is the unveiling of your unstoppable identity. People who once doubted you will not recognize you. The light in your eyes will carry authority. Your words will cut through atmospheres. Your presence will shift rooms. Not because of who you are, but because of who heaven has revealed through you. You will no longer chase validation, for you will walk in dominion. You will no longer fear rejection, for you will stand in favor. The radiant dawn is not just a new chapter. It is a new book, a new frequency, a new life. These four portals, the fire gate, the silent river, the breaking shell, the radiant dawn, are the blueprint of your awakening. You may feel like you are trapped in one right now, but trust this: each stage is a passageway, and every portal brings you closer to your divine destiny. You are not lost. You are traveling. You are not broken. You are awakening. And heaven is guiding you through every gate until you rise in the fullness of your calling. Chosen one, do you sense it? Your very system is being rewired. What once resonated with you no longer fits. Old habits, old desires, old conversations feel foreign because heaven is uploading new codes into your spirit. These are not random emotions. They are divine downloads. You may feel sudden waves of energy coursing through your body, vibrations rising in your chest, a stirring you cannot explain. These are sacred frequencies tuning you to your true assignment. Like an instrument being adjusted, your soul is being aligned to heaven's pitch. Every vibration, every pulse, every awakening dream is a code unlocking dormant parts of you. Your DNA is remembering its divine design. Ancient wisdom hidden within you is being activated. You are beginning to speak in frequencies, think in frequencies, live in frequencies. This is why your discernment has sharpened. You hear beyond words, you see beyond appearances, you know things without explanation. These codes are heaven's language, reshaping you into the unstoppable version of yourself. That restlessness, inside, it is your spirit expanding to hold more light. The sudden clarity, it is the divine software updating your soul. You are not malfunctioning, you are transforming. Every energetic shift, every strange stirring, every vibration is heaven saying, "You are ready. The codes are active. Walk in your new frequency." Chosen one, you have felt it. The breaking, the unraveling, the tearing away of all you once knew yourself to be. The old self is shattering. The masks you wore to survive are falling, piece by piece, to the ground. What once protected you now imprisons you, and heaven refuses to let you remain hidden behind false identities. You may feel like ashes, scattered and fragile. But remember, ashes are not the end. They are the beginning. Out of ashes rises new fire. Out of collapse emerges true creation. The shell of who you pretended to be must dissolve, so the essence of who you truly are can be revealed. The shattering is loud, dreams crumble, expectations vanish, titles fade. You look in the mirror and hardly recognize the reflection. Yet this breaking is not loss, it is liberation. The false self cannot carry the codes of destiny. Only the authentic you can. Every broken mask is freedom. Every dissolved illusion is truth unveiled. Every shattered piece is making room for glory. This is not destruction, it is divine construction. So let it break. Let the old self fall like brittle glass. For in the ruins, your true identity rises radiant and whole. You are not who you were, and you will never be that again. The false has died. The real has been born. Chosen one, I know the storm has been fierce. Winds have howled against you, waves have threatened to swallow you, and shadows have whispered lies of defeat. But hear this, you are not alone in the storm. You are surrounded. Angels stand guard on every side, swords drawn, wings stretched like shields. What feels like chaos is in truth a womb, birthing your glory. The storm is not sent to destroy you. It is sent to reveal you. In the thunder, your authority is forged. In the lightning, your clarity is sharpened. Every gust of wind is carrying away what you no longer need. Every crashing wave is washing you into new dimensions. Heaven has not abandoned you to the tempest. You are held, you are covered, you are sealed. Even now, the eye of the storm is a sanctuary where peace surpasses understanding. Rest in it, breathe in it, trust it. The storm that surrounds you is the very portal that carries you into destiny. Do not fear it. Embrace it. For when the clouds clear, the world will not see a broken soul, but a radiant chosen one who stood unshaken. I declare to you now, you are unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. What was designed to bury you has only built you. The trials that came to silence you have amplified your voice. The storms that threatened to drown you have carried you to higher ground. You are no longer a survivor. You are a ruler. Chosen one, authority rests on your shoulders. You walk not as the rejected, but as the appointed. Doors that others knock on will swing open before you. Where others beg for scraps, you will feast at tables heaven has already set in your honor. Wealth flows through your hands, not only material wealth, but spiritual inheritance, generational blessings, and divine opportunities. Healing flows through your being, emotional scars dissolving, physical restoration unfolding, mental clarity breaking forth like morning light. You are not a vessel of pain. You are a carrier of restoration. Legacy rises within you. Your footsteps will echo beyond your lifetime. What you carry is not just for you. It is for your bloodline, for those who come after, for nations yet to be born. You are a generational breaker and a generational builder. I decree again, you are unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. Authority, wealth, healing, and legacy are not promises waiting. They are realities manifesting. You will not shrink back. You will not falter. You will rise, for heaven has stamped you with dominion. This is your prophecy. Walk in it boldly. Chosen one, understand this. When your frequency shifts, the world cannot remain neutral. Some will resist you because your light exposes what they tried to keep hidden. Your very presence will stir envy in hearts unprepared for their own awakening. They will mock you, not because you are wrong, but because you are undeniable. Resistance is not proof of your failure, it is confirmation of your rise. Yet, while some ridicule, others will bow in reverence. They may never say it aloud, but they feel it. Your authority, your glow, your divine seal. They sense that you carry something not taught by men, but downloaded by heaven. Even those who speak against you will secretly admire you, secretly watch. You secretly long to touch what you carry. This is the paradox of the chosen. You provoke both hatred and honor, resistance and respect. envy and admiration. Do not be shaken by the reactions of men. Their response is not about you. It is about the power you carry. Stand firm. For every mocker, a follower will rise. For every enemy, a helper will appear. And in the end, all will see what heaven has already declared. You are chosen. Lift your eyes, chosen one, and glimpse what lies beyond this present struggle. The vision is greater than your pain, deeper than your questions, wider than your fears. Ahead of you are generational blessings waiting to flow through your bloodline. Curses that chained your ancestors are breaking under your feet, and rivers of favor are beginning to stream toward those who will come after you. Doors that have remained shut for decades are about to swing open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will become divine appointments. Where others see walls, you will see pathways. Where others see endings, you will walk into beginnings. Your lineage is being restored. The fractures, the losses, the broken stories, they will be healed through your obedience. You are the bridge, the restorer, the one heaven anointed to carry restoration into your family line. And hidden within you is a legacy the world has not yet seen. A treasure buried in silence, now ready to be unveiled. The seeds you plant will bear fruit far beyond your lifetime. Nations will drink from the wells you dig. The vision beyond is not survival, it is dominion. You are not just living, you are establishing. Your story is the prophecy of greatness unfolding. Chosen one, hear this final decree and let it seal into the marrow of your being. From this day, you rise. Heaven has shifted your frequency forever. The vibrations of your life are no longer tuned to despair, delay, or defeat. They are aligned with glory, power, and dominion. The chains that held you yesterday will not follow you into tomorrow. The cycles that repeated in your family line break under your feet this very hour. The curses that whispered against you are silenced by the thunder of heaven's voice declaring, "This one is mine. This one is chosen. I speak over you now. You are sealed in unstoppable favor. The doors you feared were locked will open as if by fire. The opportunities you thought you missed will return multiplied. The identity you doubted is now undeniable. You are chosen, anointed, and crowned. No storm will consume you, for you have become the storm. No rejection will wound you, for you have become the stone the builders once rejected, now the cornerstone. No darkness will swallow you, for your very presence radiates dawn. Let this word echo in your spirit. From this day, you rise. From this day, your walk carries authority. From this day, your voice carries fire. From this day, heaven and earth recognize your new frequency. It is done. It is sealed. It is written. You will never be the same again. Chosen one, this is not the end of a video, it is the sealing of a covenant. Heaven has spoken. The portals have opened. And now your response becomes the final code. When you press like, you are not simply reacting. You are stamping your agreement in the unseen realm. When you subscribe, you are stepping into alignment, saying, "Yes, I receive this word." And when you comment, I want you to write "I rise" or "awakening." For your words are not mere letters, they are prophetic declarations. Angels record them, and heaven honors them as covenant actions. This is more than a channel, more than content. This is a sanctuary, a meeting point where divine revelation flows. By engaging, you are not supporting a video. You are sealing a prophecy. So take this moment. Do not delay. Seal your transformation with action. Like, comment, and subscribe. Not for me, but for your destiny. For every click, every word, every alignment becomes the echo that heaven amplifies. I declare over you, your obedience unlocks the next dimension. Your like, your comment, your subscribe seals this prophecy. This is your covenant moment. Rise into it.